Hello and welcome to a very special edition of Minecraft where I am doing a Massivecraft um, faction preview. In this time, I'm going to be doing the faction of Avgard. Um, they are a huge faction. They've been around on the server Massivecraft for a good long while. They've recently been refurbished by a queen who is more benevolent than most people will allow her to be. Um, and another person named Baba Manga, who is the best person ever to hang out with. Anyways, um, this is their faction home. This is not the faction home. This is the bottom of the faction home. Um, they are known for their claiming of an entire island for a faction. Um, they are also one of the strongest factions. I'm sorry about all that stuff at the bottom. Um, they're one of the most powerful factions in the server, and there is the leader of the faction, Purple Starship. Um, anyways, I'm going to... Oh, well, the rules. They're basically the same rules as the server. There's a couple building regulations, which I can eventually go into. This is their beautiful water fountain, which is the centerpiece of the whole entire faction. Here is one of the admin's unfinished buildings, which is, well, it's just unfinished. It's really weird, and it's got a little rape cave under it. Anyways, yes, before I go actually into the town, I'm going to highlight that their faction home is this giant mountain. They've built into it these beautiful, eloquent designs, in which the faction just looks a lot better than just, oh, having a road up to a faction. Yeah, so you can actually put into perspective how big that fountain is. It's a very big fountain. This is their faction home up here. It is this very nice, I'd like to say medieval style, since Massivecraft is a role-playing medieval server. This is the faction home. It's very simple, but it's very grandeur. It's grandeur, but you know, there's Baba Mungus, sassy office. It's very sassy. Uh, um, yeah, they have about 30 people who are in this faction alone, and they're on a daily basis you'd run into about 100 different people on the server. More than that on most occasions. You'd get 150 to about 200 who are trying to get on or in the server. This is the Avgard storage facility, which is a beautiful crafting table slash build design. This is their staircase up to their second floor. They have a beautiful table. They have a couple spots reserved for their most, you know, Eldar leaders. Upstairs is where they have a lot of their other magic. Giggity. Let's see. You have the portals, which no one needs to know about. They're just portals. They have the creative gates where pretty much you can go anywhere up. Yeah. They're gonna hate me for doing this video, but here's more stuff. That's like the admin stuff. Ouch. Whoa. That's one thing you get with Massive. You get the massive... Well, it's not massive lag. It's just sometimes you get like thrown back a little bit. Over here is Purple's area. I'm not gonna go there. Long story. Overall, that place is beautiful. But that is nothing compared to what Purple built when she first founded this faction. I'm looking down to avoid contact with it until I'm very close. Because you just have to take it in, and it's so amazing. It pretty much brought me to tears when I first saw it, and it still does whenever I look at it. We're passing a very weird structure made by Purple's in-game lover. But this building was probably the biggest thing I've ever seen on Massivecraft, and it's actually very beautiful. Uh, Without further ado, I'm going to present the Avgard Church, which is by far the biggest thing in Avgard, and is by far the most beautiful, if not gracious, thing. They hold weddings in here. They've actually had, if you watched my other video, you saw this was used in um, Baba Manga's wedding. And they've been recently fixing it. They've had a couple weddings recently, and it's really beautiful. In on the other side of that mountain range over there, if you can see in the background, I don't know if you can, there is a tavern and other stuff that Purple is fixing. Actually, I wonder if I can get down here. You know what? I'm gonna just go back to where I came from. There, this is pretty much Avgard is located on a subcontinent of a world called Elidor. Elidor is one of about 5 worlds now on Massivecraft. Oh crap! Hold on. Yeah, I'm almost out of food. Is one of 5 worlds, not including Nether and other worlds. And don't lag me out. It's pretty. Eldor is by far the most beautiful of all the places because it's completely generated by the admins and moderators. There's a person named Wessex who pretty much carried on Dookucraft and is responsible not for this texture pack but Massivecraft's texture pack, which I mean I can show you guys later, but I don't have it on because I don't have the Optifine. This is all the buildings, and I swear I'm gonna die from food hunger. Anyways, oops, yep, that's me. I look like a Roman senator. Anyways, these are the ouch, what? These are the districts. There's the housing districts down there. It's very basic. There's Pumpkin Co. Not going to go into that. Long story short, they make wild experiments, and yeah. Central Avgard, pretty much shopping districts, beautiful homes, whatever, you know. I'm not going to go there because a lot of the buildings, they sort of look the same. You know, if you've seen buildings in Minecraft, you've seen them. In fact, I'm actually just going to start heading to the north. Northern Avgard is by far the most least populated area, except for the other side of the mountain range. We have, this is the barracks. Yeah, it's the Institute of War. Who is that? I don't know who that is. It's one of the people in the factions, and I don't keep track of them, and I'm trying to get to the farm as fast as I can. Whoops, I just mentioned the farm. That's where I'm going, because we've been actually recently trying to fix the farm, and all this. I joined the faction, and I promised the owner of the faction, Purple Starship, to help her, and that's what I'm planning on doing. And it's taking a little bit, but I have successfully tried to fix the farms. I've also extended the roads far enough and convinced another faction to inhabit the island. And would you stop lagging me? Thank you. Inhabit the island. Really? Anyways, so here is the curve that really gets people. That way leads to the quarries. It's very undeveloped and it's very scary. This way is more developed because you got the melon farms and the actual farms. And please do not even look up there. That's some guy's griefing attempt on our village. Anyways, well, it's not griefing. They built it. Anyways, yeah, the melon farms, very nice place, very efficient. Darn you, Gamer Jake. And Purple, why would you allow him to build that on a tree at least? I mean, you could build it on the ground. And anyways, yeah, I got 2 hearts left. All these trees are generated by the